น้องดูหน้าด้านมากเลยค่ะน้องดูแบบ น้องดูไม่น่าจะอายกับอะไรแบบน้องแล้วแบบน่าจะไรยังอาย
สวัสดีค่ะวันนี้นะคะติน่าก็มากับน้องคณะนะคะจากช่องฝรั่งอังมอวันนี้นะคะเราก็จะมาคุยกันเป็นภาษาอังกฤษเพื่อที่ว่าทุกคนเนี่ยก็จะได้ฝึกภาษาอังกฤษกันด้วยยังไงก็ welcome น้องคณะ
สวัสดีค่ะ hello everyone สวัสดีค่ะคณะนะคะจากเพจฝรั่งอังมอแล้วก็ช่อง YouTube ฝรั่งอังมอค่ะสวัสดีทุกคนเลยนะคะ I'm so excited to be here
yeah I'm excited too oh my god wow so can you please introduce yourself like besides your Facebook page what do you do
I'm currently teaching English and speech communication and occasionally public speaking as well. So we teach English communication and also English for work online and also offline in various universities and organizations. So yeah, I'm also very passionate about educational psychology, like learning how to learn things. So hopefully I might be able to share something with you today about learning English and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. You like to learn how to learn things. That's very interesting.
I'm a nerd.
Okay, so you teach English before you make your Facebook page, right?
Yeah. I started teaching English actually from when I was a university student. So actually it was not like, oh, it was my passion. I want to teach everybody in the world. No, not like that at all. I started because I want to earn some cash. Back then, university student. So
money, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good reason to start working. So when I started teaching, it was really because like I want to, let's say, a part-time jobs. Because I need to help my family and we want to be able to I want to be able to earn something for myself and so I started seek for jobs and usually the things that we can do during college time is usually like tutoring, teaching. So I started to ask my teachers what are something that I can do. So they keep recommended me to parents. I start teaching in alternative education schools โรงเรียนแบบการศึกษาทางเลือกอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ so then and I started teaching and when you teach you need to prepare what about to teach and back then I was teaching young kids so from 7 years old to like 12 years old to 14 so I need to always find like ways to keep them engaged because they're not going to sit down and listen to me for the whole hour.
Yep.
So it's the fun is in that is to keep finding what are the games and activities and the tactics that I can use to get them involved in learning and make them feel like, oh, it's kind of fun. So that's when I started teaching. Then it becomes a page, Facebook page later. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, but the Facebook page was not like really intentional. I think you're probably gonna ask, how did you start the Facebook page, right?
Yeah.
So it was not something that I'm not sure about P. Tina, but like for me, I never thought that I would have enough courage to do something like this, like to be making videos and talking to like many people. I know แบบน้องดูหน้าด้านมากเลยค่ะน้องดูแบบ น้องดูไม่น่าจะอายกับอะไรแบบน้องแล้วแบบน่าจะไรยังอาย
You look confident. Yeah.
Really, I'm totally like I have self-esteem issues.
Oh, really? Yeah. I wouldn't guess that.
Really,
oh
I think I get really self-conscious about many things, and a lot of people that are. I think a lot of people can resonate with this, but when you have to make videos or to talk to so many people, sometimes you scared like, are they gonna think that I'm not good enough or like, who are you?
And they're judging you.
Yeah, will they judge me? Like, my English is not even that good. Like, my ability is not that much to be sharing with people. So I have all these thoughts. So it was not my original thoughts that I want to be making a Facebook page and I'm going to make videos and people are going to like it. Not at all. It started with my mom encouraging me ตอนแรกก็ผลักดันตอนหลังก็เริ่มถีบส่งแล้ว
ไปทำสักทีสิ
สักทีเถอะแบบ do it already my mom and a lot of my good friends that I think they see something in me that they want me to be able to share with the people and maybe like so that has been one of the greatest not the greatest decision I have ever made to really come on online platform and making videos and interacting with people
I see. That's very interesting because usually people who are good looking, they are embarrassed in front of the camera. I don't know why. Like I'm not like seriously because yes.
You must be embarrassed before in front of the camera as well because you're good looking.
I'm like, don't do this. No, it's not like that because I have a lot of students who I teach, about how to make Facebook page or YouTube channel, and usually people who are like, average looking, they are pretty confident. Like me, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna talk. I don't look good in real life. I don't look good in camera, so who cares? Like I don't care,
But you look great.
Thank you. No, you have to go watch my first video. It wasn't good. I really want to take it down, but yeah, just leave it there. But
I'm gonna go search
No.
it. Where is it?
No.
Everybody go search it.
No. My first video is not good, but usually people who are pretty, they are kind of like you say, self-conscious, but people are not gonna judge you, like really. People are not gonna judge you.
Right.
ถ้าสมมติว่าเราทำมาถ้ามันก็จะมีบางคนที่ว่าแต่ว่า
right
who cares ว่าแล้วไงอ่ะใช่ไหม
I heard when I talk about this thing this thought that I had with I think I'm not sure exactly who I think it's probably my mom and some other friends they were saying to me which is very very good advice they said that you think too much about yourself you think too much about like how you're gonna look like how people are gonna look at you and most of the time people don't really care much about you they only care about what they get from you so don't think if you think like are they gonna judge me that you probably think quite a little bit too much about yourself
right because that I kind of look the other way too like when I look at other people's video I'm like I don't think that much like why would I think people would judge me about my body my accent or something like that
right but because you're great that's why people know you're the legend
thank you
you're my role model
I try hard oh thank you but I try really hard in whatever I do I try really hard it's not like everything is like perfect right off the bat or something like that no
that's great
okay so that's how you teach English and I am curious about your name your page name why ฝรั่งอ่างหมอ why this name
it's a topic for discussion right like I like the fact that like people keep coming and ask like คืออะไรฝรั่งอ่างหมอมันดูแบบว่า I don't think anybody would come up with like English teaching page like this I was I think it was like New Year's Eve or something I was me background in the car with my mom and we were talking about like how should we name the Facebook page and I didn't want to do like English with คณะ because I was not to be honest I was not sure if I would be teaching English first I was like should I teach about speech communication should I teach about public speaking should I teach about educational psychology social science like they're like wondering thoughts like what should I do should I do this maybe it's that so I was not sure exactly so I don't want to put it like English with คณะ I don't want to fix the identity and I didn't know about ฝรั่งอ่างหมอ before my mom was actually the first one to introduce this term to me ฝรั่งอ่างหมอ is the way the Chinese people back in the old days they call like อ่างหมออ่าง like อ่างเปา you know อ่างเปา
yes
ภาษาจีนใช่ไหมคะอ่างเปาก็คือซองแดงอะไรอย่างเงี้ยอ่างแปลว่าสีแดงอ่าง means red in I'm not sure if it's จีนแต้จิ๋วหรืออะไรอย่างเงี้ยนะแล้วก็ไม่แน่ใจนะคะ please excuse me
it's alright
อ่างแปลว่าแดงอ่างหมอก็คือหัวแดงฝรั่งอ่างหมอก็เลยคือเป็นวิธีที่คนจีนเรียกว่าฝรั่งหัวแดงอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแล้วด้วยความเราก็มีความเป็นแบบเนาะพี่ตีน่าเนาะมีความเป็นลูกครึ่งฝรั่งเศสอิตาลีนะอย่างนี้ ก็โคตรจีนเลยแล้วแต่ว่าสอนภาษาอังกฤษอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็เลยรู้สึกว่าน่าฝรั่งอ่างหมอละกันอะไรอย่างเงี้ยใช่ดูมีเหมือนมีอะไร but yeah like I think people still like find it difficult to search to find like ฝรั่งอ่างหมออ่างหมอ so yeah but it's a good topic for discussion yeah
and how long have you been doing Facebook like Facebook page
I created on the January 1st 2018 so 2 years
almost 3 years
almost 3 years yes
okay I got it so quite a while because you have a lot of followers too I see
I'm humbled by that I consider pretty slow on the Facebook page and everything but
it's actually fast like because I think because you don't keep up to because most people when they started and then they're like oh nobody watched my video so they just stop but usually it doesn't grow like how you say like steady it grow like exponentially right
right exactly there were times and it doesn't go like in a linear graph like people often think that at a certain point they're gonna go like shooting and they never come back down so like I think our job running like social media platform we need to keep creating something on a very consistently because there will be times no matter how many followers you have there will be times that it gets quiet even now still so especially in Facebook I'm not sure about YouTube much but I need to ask for P. Tina advice but for Facebook like you need to be very active and keep creating content on a regular basis so otherwise like there's gonna be time even with like some followers already there's gonna be time that it gets like quiet so consistency very important
yes and you have to be patient right
exactly yeah you never know when it's gonna get like
boom
get to know you
right it's
first
crazy
it's gonna
when you get boom
yeah exactly I really like again I'm so sorry I couldn't like give a reference to the people that say this but somebody said to me like you never know when like for example you have made like 50 video clips already or 50 posts already you never know maybe is it gonna be the 51st 52nd or some 20th or you never know which one is gonna boom right that people are gonna watch like many people gonna watch it but please know that the things that you have done once it get like explodes when it becomes viral it will take all others videos viral too so it's don't think of anything it's ทำไปยังไม่เห็นจะ work สักทีเลย like once it's explode is not even a good word for this when it go viral then other videos people will come back to watch other videos too
True that's so true because I made YouTube videos and I never none of my videos actually went viral it's just me doing it consistently and then there was one video after I was on YouTube about I think 3 or 4 years after 4 years think about that 4 years and I have one viral video so it takes time so people often think of
I think อุ้ยพี่จีน่าทำวิดีโอออกมาเนี่ยก็ออกมาปังเลยก็ออกมาเวิร์กเลย
มีแต่คนดูอะไรอย่างงี้
yeah but I think there's a lot going on before people see the such a great work that come up like but first of all พี่จีน่า you have created such a great English learning material
Thank you.
For all of us students and teachers as well. I often like have a lot of students telling me like โอ้เนี่ยดูของพี่จีน่านะคะดีมากๆเลย so I was be like I know right I really like watching it too
Thank you I didn't know
so
that
much
before
for your input in the English learning community
Oh you're welcome no I don't know what to say next now I'm kind of shy right now yeah but because sometimes yeah I got some students say that oh my teacher how you say it my teacher show your videos in class and stuff like that yeah and I'm like oh wow that's very interesting should they charge money or something like that no I'm kidding
I will be paying a lot for you
but yeah it's very because for me I never thought that I would be teaching in class like ever because it's not my thing I didn't really want to be like a teacher in the system something like that so for to know that my material get there is very like how you say it, unexpected because you know how I teach how I talk like if I teach in real school I will be fired the first day I will be fired the first day so I can't do that I just know that but well they show my video in class so maybe I can you don't know
and I'm sure even if they don't show it in the class I'm sure a lot of students or a lot of English learners would be willing to like what are some videos I'm gonna keep following
well thank you
it's fun and it's really good
thank you okay and then what do you think is the most important thing in learning English
oh there's so many important thing everything is important I keep saying I think my students could mock me about this that I keep saying this is the most important thing but this is also the most important thing and this and this and this and this and this so everything is important I think there are many key elements many key factors about like the things that is very influential the things that is very beneficial for your learning not just English but anything but I guess the thing I might have to categorize into three things the main things the first is why you're learning something and of course we often think about you need to have motivation you need to be inspired to blah 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 but really think about what really matters to you is it matter to you like oh because everybody says English learning is good everybody say the university degree is good or is it because you really need it for something that is going to make your life better in some ways is there any like strong pain point for you that I really want to get rid of this problem that's why I'm practicing English and I think within that why also your mindset is also very very important I know we talked about mindset as something quite abstract quite like in the air like oh we should have a positive mindset about things but actually mindset is very very scientific it's something that has been in the educational psychology for a while it's very very powerful concept and there are a number of studies that shows that how you think and how you react to your own skill capacity and how you learn something is very crucial about how you're going to go about that whether you're going to go like I'm getting better at this or I'm going I don't want to do this anymore but I'm forcing it I don't want to do this anymore I'm forcing it I'm not getting any better so I think your mindset to have a growth mindset on your ability on how you acquire the skills you obtain the skills is very very important because it decides whether or not it determines whether or not you're going to keep going or you're going to like I'm just going to stay here I'm okay so That's the first one. The second one is your how. I think we talk a lot as teachers and as the students and as the mainstream educational system teach us that we should learn about what. เรียนอะไรต้องเรียนอันนี้เพื่อให้จบดีกรีนี้เพื่อเป็นอย่างนี้อย่างนี้อย่างนี้มันต้องเรียนเรื่องนี้ grammar ต้องเรียน grammar มีอะไรบ้างมี passive มี tense มีนู่นมีนี่ we talk a lot we spend a lot of time talking about what to learn but in my platform and as I'm a nerd and I'm really obsessed with educational psychology and how to learn things so I try to show people that learning how to learn is also very very important like your strategy what you do with it every single day how you simplify things how you engage with English learning materials to find what's right for you to personalize the input like oh I really like watching Pitina I will keep watching Pitina to learn English or you know I really like vlogs I really like music I really like gaming so to really find the materials and not forcing yourself to be like engaging with like oh okay I'm gonna listen to this the whole hour even though I don't really like it also the strategies you try to implement in order to learn something whether or not you're really the active learner or you're just like passive and whatever just teach me something but you're not really interested in that so all these things you know it's also very very important how you learn things so we don't want to be spending years and years like before we don't want to be spending years and years learning the things just for the sake of learning and okay I learned this but I will never get to apply this in my real life and that's no use right so we don't want to learn things just because we have to learn things we want to learn things because we want to get better at it and that's why the why and the how plays a very very important role in this as well yeah
yep
it seems very like it's me nagging
no that's a really really good answer because like you said mindset comes first whatever you do mindset comes first yeah
exactly
and then yeah sometimes like in school we don't really get to question why we learn this you know why we learn this or how we're gonna use it so students lose interest very very fast like for me I didn't like to study in school when I was in middle school or high school in Thailand because I feel like it's boring why you teach me all these tenses and stuff like that yeah something like that so I think it kind of inspired me to be teaching in my own way too but yeah but like you say you need to know why you want to learn it and how you learn it is very important to just don't force yourself don't think it has to be like in the classroom you can have fun you can enjoy and there's no grading nobody gonna come and give you hey an A for speaking this way a B for speaking this way no.
exactly I really like what you said that like you because people often think oh if you are good at English probably do something you're probably really great in class or something like that but it's not always the case right and I think we live in a great times like this that we have social media like this that you're watching right now that we can choose whatever we want to consume and that also still helps with your learning and you can personalize whatever and I think our education system any education system should really respect that people have different learning styles and also like different pace of learning so I think judging people on the same exact grade like if you're like this you get A grades but if you're like this then you get C grade it's not good to have the same ruler to measure everybody so I think for lifelong learning and English learning especially if you're not in school anymore I think you have the freedom to choose whatever you want to listen to whatever you want to learn from
and it just comes down to your confidence as well I think like for me I don't think I have the best accent and people like sometimes like they're judging me about my accent and they're like whatever for me my accent is an A for me like
Right.
I give a
A+.
grade to myself, like like whatever, I mean, it comes down to your confidence too, like
exactly.
if you focus on what really important, like for me, I focus on what I say. If what I say is nonsense, then no matter accent or like how good of an accent I have, it doesn't matter. So so you need to know that too. There is no grading, but you can grade yourself. So and feel good about yourself too.
Right. And I think talking about accent, I think we are quite obsessed about this is this accent, that is that accent, but at the end of
it doesn't matter.
At the end of the day, like I don't think I'm not sure about Tina, but like I've never met like Farang in my life that came to me and like said, wow, you have this accent, you have that accent, and like
True.
It was just like
they never say it.
They were just like, oh, okay, you have like good English or something like that, and they understand me, I understand them. I think that's probably the most important thing. I think here we are quite like, oh, you're that accent, that's not that accent, this is
very interesting. Very interesting too. Like I live in America, nobody say anything about my accent, only when I ask. I used to ask. I asked my then boyfriend, who is now my husband. I asked him like, what do you think about my accent? Like, be honest. You don't have to like feel bad or anything. And he said, you sound British. Like, I sound British. And I'm like, wow, very interesting. Because when I was in England, people say that I sound American. And I'm like, what? It's like,
something in between,
like,
maybe.
I'm like, oh, okay. When I was in England, people say that I sound American, and now I sound British. Very interesting because it's a mix for me.
Looking.
Because there are certain words that I say it in British accent. There are certain words that I say it in American accent. So right.
Exactly. I think I because I was really into American YouTubers, so that's where I learned the American pronunciation and American terms and words. So that's why I imitate the American English. But then because I think back in schools I learned English as like British English. So the way I write, it's gonna be British English, and also like some of the pronunciation of the words, I still pronounce it like a British pronunciation. So it's still like mixed up. I don't know.
I got it. Okay. You say you watch American YouTubers. Who is your favorite American YouTubers?
I back in the days, I'm not sure if you have heard. His name is Ryan Higa.
Oh,
his
I know. I know him.
Higa.
Yes. I like him too. I like his materials too.
He's so creative.
He is.
I know he's not gonna watch this, but like, big fan for over 10 years.
It was like the old YouTube days. Like you have to watch, like the real YouTuber back then, like Ryan Higa, like Jenna Marbles, or like Shane Dawson. Those people. Those are like the YouTube. It's not like this crazy like every like big company is coming in the YouTube. No, it was like
exactly. YouTube was a really a place for me that I can keep coming back to. Like I think back then it was probably the only app on my phone that I always go to, and I watch him like day and night. And because he sounds really cool, so I keep like, I want to sound like him, so I will be like imitating what he said. And that like that addiction came into like skills, and it's crazy. Like I didn't learn through like traditional way of like learning like this is pronounced like this. There are 3 ways to pronounce this. I didn't remember anything from that. I remember from watching Niga Higa. So
okay.
That's how I practice my English.
That's a really good way to learn too, because you enjoy it and also you imitate what he say, and you learn the culture too, because it's pretty hard to understand the joke if you don't understand the culture. So so
most definitely.
that's really cool. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I think that is pretty much it. Oh my god, it seems so fast, even though it's like already
I
like
know.
30 minutes, like half an hour already. Yeah.
I know. I think I could talk to you maybe like 10 hours long. You know, meow.
Just keep talking. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go sleep. I gotta go eat too. And I have cats to take care of.
I have my mom to take care of.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so the last thing, can you please here's the thing. I don't know how to say this in English. ฝากช่อง How do you say ฝากช่อง in English? Do you know?
Deposit channel
เอาช่องไปฝากเลย
ฝากไปที่ธนาคาร
ใช่ มันเหมือนเป็นคำใช่ มันเหมือนเป็นคำภาษาไทยเลยอะฝากช่อง ฝากช่องค่ะ
I couldn't think
หรือแบบ
I have no idea
หรือแบบ
what it's called in English
บางคนแบบอะไรฝากผลงานใช่ไหมแบบในแบบรายการทีวีฝากผลงานฝากช่องแต่ว่าภาษาอังกฤษแบบเขาพูดอะไรกันวะฝากช่อง
เขามีไหมคะ
เขาอาจจะ
I don't know
ก็อาจจะพูดแค่ว่าokay so that's it for today can you please tell everybody how to go follow you good way to do it
yeah good one okay yeah I should say first that thank you so much นะคะพี่ Tina for inviting me here, for having me here, and I'm very happy to be talking to you all today. If you would like to follow me and see what I can do to maybe help you with your learning strategies and all of that, you can go follow me on YouTube ฝรั่งอ่างม้อเลยค่ะเป็นภาษาไทยด้วยเป็นภาษาอังกฤษด้วยนะคะ and on Facebook page ฝรั่งอ่างม้อเหมือนกันค่ะไม่รู้มันมีขึ้นให้ไหม
เดี๋ยวมีขึ้นให้
Instagram and TikTok I think that's
same name
where you can find me yeah same name ฝรั่งอ่างม้อ I think you should find me otherwise like FARANG and อ่างม้อ
Okay, alright, so yeah, go follow her, some good stuff there, you know. And yeah, I really like your English channel, and also like you teach about mindset, how to learn and stuff like that. I totally like dig it, like I like it, yeah.
Thank you so much. I really hope it helps you with your learning, and if there's anything, like I know that I've never done a lot of like trendy stuff like you know with a lot of trendy stuff, so I will be supporting you in learning how to learn stuff and your learning strategies, how you can remember something better, how you can learn something faster, something like that. So I hope it's helpful to you all.
Yep, okay, so if you guys
Thank you very much.
Thank you, you too. And if you guys like this video, please give up a thumbs up, and also subscribe, follow everything. And or if you want น้องคณะ to come back, if you want her to come back, I'll come up with some more questions, you know, and maybe we'll make a collab video, okay? Alright, so that is it for today, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye bye.